Obviously, she was forced to decline all my photo shoot proposals in the meantime. She got irritated and cold with me. I became very anxious, started smoking excessively. Soon, the phone calls died out. That's showbiz for you. Mom caught me smoking, so I stopped that vice, but picked up another. I started stress eating. Then I noticed my weight gain. My mom gave me diet pills to control my munchies. I was on pins and needles from how much I wanted to go under the knife as soon as possible. Those 6 months were super tense. Yeah, 6 months. Because after the initial 3 months, the surgeon went on vacation to some European country to operate there. Sadly, he didn't. This time, there was even less staff in the room. He applied the anesthesia himself, and only local. It was painful, but at least I knew he wasn't adding me to the human centipede. To top it all off, he answered a call mid operation and walked out. For 20 minutes, I was just sitting there in a room with faceless people. I felt like I was in a dream, but it was just the beginning of a nightmare. My nose looked a mess. I started smoking again. A few weeks passed, it started healing, but at the tip, the skin started going black and smelling bad, and it got inflamed. We visited my Jack the Ripper. This time, he got defensive. He claimed it was my mistake that I was using pills and smoking, and now he was washing his hands of it. My mom stood silent. When we walked out, I asked her, "Why didn't you say anything?" "What's the point? You did this to yourself. I just hope Linda will be smarter than you." I I just cried. We went to the real hospital. I got diagnosed with necrosis in my skin. In other words, my skin cells began to die. They cut away that part so I wouldn't die. My nose was ruined. After that, I kind of wished they would have let me die. I stayed at home with my curtains closed all day. Only appropriate living like a vampire when you look like one. I started drinking the blood of Christ because smoking doesn't suit staying inside all day. But this time I didn't have any appetite, so my weight stabilized. Yay. But why even bother with existence if no one will ever love me because I'm a monster? Linda tried to speak with me a few times, but I screamed to get out of my room. My mom didn't even pretend that she cared how I felt. Now I didn't exist to her. To keep my mind off those dark thoughts, my father brought me his DVD collection. I started to binge watch sci fi movies, from old Star Wars to the newer Alien franchise and all the other boomer stuff, except for that Wizard franchise, because it was hitting too close to home. I thought everybody at school must have been referring to me the same as she who must not be named. Then I came across Cloud Atlas and was interested in how they managed to change the actors so much. So I Googled and watched a bunch of how to videos on YouTube. You wouldn't believe what it's possible to achieve these days. And I learned how to mask my nose and change my features using only makeup and prosthetics. I loved it. I went to the local mall and nobody recognized me or stared at me. I got so confident that I met with my friend Jeannie from the good old days on photo shoot sets. She was now on some teenage vampire series spin-off of a spin-off. You aren't gonna believe what happened next. No, I wasn't cast as a vampire. With Jeannie's help, I got a job as an assistant on set to a makeup artist. It was a short stay, but I really enjoyed it. And I got a call a month later and was invited to help her with her next project. As soon as I signed the contract, I rented out my own place and I took Linda to live with me. I didn't want her to end up like me, chasing mom's dreams. In almost a year, I managed to save up the necessary sum for a new operation in a decent clinic. It was 3 times as much, but it was worth it. Now, my nose is better than it was, but worse than in the beginning. As they say, be careful what you wish for, because my wish came true. I am working in the movies. I will soon change my name. Not because I will star in them, but because my boyfriend says I am smoking hot and he would like to marry me.
Did you like this story? Don't forget to like.
Like the video, okay? Like the video. No more Spider-Man. Okay? 10,000 likes or no more Spider-Man. All right, I think someone's coming. I gotta hide under my desk. Hide under the desk. Oh, hey guys. How's everyone doing today? You ready to play more video games? All right, guys. As you can see, we are back with Spider series on Spider-Man. Why the hell not, guys? Guys, all right. I just bloody came into New York City and bloody shitty crimes already happening here. What is the crime? What is the crime? Oh my goodness, what the hell happened here? Oh shit, they're trying to break into a goddamn money truck. Get out of here, Spider-Man. We're trying to get the money from the money truck. No, 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 you bloody demons, okay? Demons have taken over the city. What am I gonna do? Oh shit, yeah, get him. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, I died. Okay, and that's the end, guys. Spider-Man couldn't stop the money thieves. All right, Spider-Man is here. Some bloody crime is happening in the shipyard. All right. Apparently, these are Fisk's
Listen
men.
up. Demons
All
are
right.
making moves on all our caches.
And the demons
Lost
are coming
tonight
to
already.
steal from Fisk,
Huh?
from Donald Trump. All right, guys, so just kill everyone. All right, that's how Spider-Man solves problems. Just kill everyone. Take that, bitch. Oh! All right, guys, we need to be stealthy, okay? Do not alert anyone. Okay, look, there's another sniper there. If anyone comes in front of me, I'll